Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins that might just be hiding in your pocket change, your grandparents' coin jars, or tucked away in an old collection gathering dust. Today's story is one that brings history, rarity, and incredible value together in a single copper coin, the United States of America 1945 no-mint mark Lincoln Wheat penny. At first glance, it looks ordinary. Just a small brownish red coin, about the size of your fingernail, with the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse. But if you take a closer look, you'll realize that this coin isn't just a piece of change, it's a piece of American history, minted at the close of World War II, carrying with it stories of sacrifice, resilience, and the economic challenges of its era. And for collectors, it carries something even more alluring, the possibility of being worth far more than a single cent. So let's take a journey back to 1945, the final year of one of the most devastating conflicts in world history. The war had consumed nations, altered economies, and even shaped the metals used in coin production. In the early 1940s, because of the demand for copper and nickel for the war effort, the U.S. Mint experimented with different coin compositions. In 1943, pennies were made of zinc-coated steel instead of the usual copper, giving them a silver-gray appearance. But by 1945, the war was ending, and copper was reintroduced for coinage. The Lincoln Wheat cent was once again struck in its traditional bronze alloy, 95% copper with a small mix of tin and zinc. Now, the no-mint mark designation is crucial to understanding this coin's story. When you look at a penny, you may notice a tiny letter beneath the date, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or no letter at all for Philadelphia. A 1945 penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. And here's where things get interesting. Philadelphia was the primary mint facility, and it churned out millions of coins. On the surface, that means the 1945 no-mint mark penny is common. But as every serious coin collector knows, rarity isn't just about how many coins were made. It's about how many survived in pristine condition, free of scratches, wear, and the toll of time. Think about how pennies were used in the 1940s. They weren't saved, they were spent. They clinked in pockets, rattled in drawers, paid for candy, newspapers, or bus rides. Each one passed through countless hands, and over time, most became worn down, losing the sharp details of Lincoln's profile or the fine lines of the wheat stalks. That's why finding a 1945 penny in truly exceptional condition, with its original mint luster intact, is like discovering a hidden gem. Now, what exactly makes one of these coins valuable? Let's break it down. First, condition is everything. Collectors grade coins on a scale from poor to mint state. A circulated penny from 1945 with scratches and discoloration may only be worth a few cents above face value, maybe $1 or $2 if it's in decent shape. But when you move up the grading scale to uncirculated or mint state coins, the price skyrockets. These are coins that look almost brand new, as if they just left the mint yesterday, despite being nearly 80 years old. Their surfaces shine, their details are sharp, and they have no signs of wear. Second, there are errors and varieties. During production, mistakes happen. Planchets are struck off-center, double dyes occur when the coin is stamped more than once, or impurities in the metal create unusual patterns. These mint errors are rare, and when combined with the historical significance of a 1945 penny, they can send collectors into a frenzy, bidding prices up to extraordinary levels. Third, demand drives value. Lincoln Wheat pennies have a massive following. They are one of the most beloved series of American coins, with collectors worldwide seeking to complete full sets by year and mint mark. The 1945 no-mint mark penny is a key piece in that puzzle, especially when found in top condition or with a rare error. But beyond the numbers and grades, there's a charm to this coin that cannot be ignored. Picture the year 1945, soldiers returning home from overseas, families reuniting after years of separation, industries shifting from war production to peacetime prosperity. Each penny minted that year passed through the hands of Americans who were rebuilding their lives, buying their first homes, starting families, or simply enjoying the relief of peace. Holding a 1945 penny is like holding a time capsule from that era. it carries with it the spirit of resilience and hope that defined post-war America. Over the years, collectors and treasure hunters alike have shared incredible stories of stumbling upon 1945 pennies worth far more than they expected. Sometimes they're discovered in old piggy banks, coin rolls from the bank, or inherited collections tucked away in attics. Many people overlook them, dismissing them as just another wee penny, but seasoned collectors know better. Condition and rarity make all the difference. Imagine finding a 1945 penny that has been sitting untouched for decades, preserved in a protective holder or forgotten in a box. Imagine seeing the sharp lines of Lincoln's beard, the crisp lettering of "In God We Trust," and the gleaming wheat ears on the reverse. That kind of discovery can change an ordinary day into something extraordinary. The fascinating part about coin collecting is that it blends history, art, and economics all into one. The Lincoln cent design, first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, was revolutionary at the time. It was the first American coin to feature a real historical figure rather than an allegorical symbol. Victor David Brenner's design became an instant classic, and by 1945, it had already become a beloved part of American culture. Collectors today still marvel at how such a small coin could carry so much significance. The wheat reverse, with its simple yet elegant design, symbolizes prosperity and growth, perfect for a nation emerging from the hardships of war. Every detail of the 1945 penny connects to a bigger story, from its composition to its design, to the people who used it. Now, let's talk about market trends. In recent years, coin collecting has surged in popularity, fueled by online marketplaces, auctions, and renewed interest in tangible investments. Rare coins are being sold for record-breaking prices, and the Lincoln cent is always in high demand. While not every 1945 penny will fetch a fortune, the right one in the right condition can command staggering sums. This is why experts always advise collectors and even casual hobbyists to check their coins carefully. Look for sharp details, glossy surfaces, and signs of errors. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to inspect the date, the lettering, and the wheat stalks. Sometimes, what looks ordinary to the naked eye can reveal hidden treasures under closer examination. It's also important to store coins properly. A 1945 penny left exposed to air, moisture, or improper handling can lose its luster and value over time. Collectors use protective holders, albums, or cases to keep their coins safe. If you happen to find a 1945 no-mint mark penny in exceptional condition, protecting it is essential, because you never know just how valuable it might be down the road. All of this brings us to the ultimate question: just how much can a 1945 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny be worth today? While average circulated coins are common and may only fetch a small premium, rare specimens in high grade or with unique errors can reach jaw-dropping amounts at auction. And among the most remarkable examples ever recorded, the price has climbed all the way up to $57,299.